Welcome to Reformed and Real, where we take a journey with our people fresh out of prison, and we want to know how the community around them really feels. My name is Mario Hernandez. I'm one of those messed up people that got released back into the community, and we're here to try and figure out how this looks.
And my name is Wayne Burt, curious onlooker, wants to get to know about our prison system, get to the stories beyond the stigma of incarceration, because like Mario, I believe all stories count.
They absolutely do. They absolutely do. Wayne, it's been a couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Or a week?
We're on a roll.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, 2 out of 3, right? We've had live content, so pretty good.
Yeah. So it's been a good week. We have a special guest with us, one of my old friends. His name's Jim Niederheiser. I guess.
Yeah. What's your story, Jim?
Yeah. What's your story, bud?
What's my story?
This is what the whole episode is going to be about.
Yeah, you didn't warn me about that.
Tell us a little bit where you're at. Where you're at, what you're doing, why you're there, what's going on. Now, we don't want, the dirty, nitty-gritty details. Just why are you there?
So I got out of federal prison about a month ago. I'm staying at the Port of Hope halfway house. Currently working here at the Learning to Live. And just getting my life back together.
Oh, good. That's the number one, that's what we want to hear, right? That's where you want to be. You want to be at the place like, where am I going to go from here? How am I going to get better? Mm-hmm. Jim, how much time did you do?
Almost 4 years.
And you've been in and out a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been back 5 times.
Yeah. How much time?
This was the first federal time, but five times out to the state here.
Oh, and how old are you?
55.
Is that 5 times within the 4 years?
No,
or the 4 years just the latest stint?
No, I started when I was 38.
Gotcha.
My first prison sentence was when I was 38, so quite a while back.
That's a late bloomer.
Yeah, a lot of parole violations.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
In and out.
How did all that come about? How'd your life going into the...
Drugs.
Yeah?
Drugs got me there. Trying to make a quick buck, trying to stay high.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the gist of most of it, right? You're just trying to stay high, whatever it is. And everybody always, I always tell people, I used to deal drugs, but I dealt drugs to get high.
Yep.
And, that's kind of nobody can really get high and just get high, right?
You don't want to pay for it, so you do what you got to do.
Yeah,
right.
Right.
How long have I known you, Jim?
I met you when I was 15.
Oh yeah, we were little turd balls together, weren't we?
I didn't go to school with you, but I went to school with your brother, and then we developed friendship that way.
Yeah.
Were you south of Twin?
No, I was right. Well, yeah, I was south of Twin, I guess, back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lived out there by the water tower, huh?
Yep.
And you guys went to the same high school?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No, we didn't go to school together. He went to,
I went to school with your brother, little brother.
Yeah. And was that a junior high or?
That was junior high. Yeah, and high school for just a short time.
My brother didn't make it very far.
I didn't either.
What about that time was similar between you two? Did you have a dad that wasn't around? Kind of like Mario?
I had a stepfather, but I didn't have a dad that was around. We do have that in common.
Yeah.
And so really there wasn't much structure. You just kind of running around.
Well, my mother was there and she was remarried. So there was some structure, but it was too late for all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when did you start using drugs? What year? How old were you?
I've probably been 13, 14 years old. I think was the first time I actually really got anywhere with it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So looking back at that time right there, tell us something about like one of your first instances. Like what changed your life?
What changed it? Like towards the worse? Or?
Yeah, for the worse.
I guess for me, it would have been not really having that structure at home. So my biggest fears and problems in life were I felt out of place. I just didn't have that father figure in my life. My mother wasn't very persistent about how much school I attended to. And then I was taking care of myself by the time I was 16. I moved out and lived oddball places here and there, family, whatever. My family did try to help, but I wouldn't accept the help. I thought I was accepting it, but I was doing my own thing. The only thing I've done consistent my whole life is do drugs, and I have been employed my whole life, so I always worked.
Mm.
I wasn't just laying around playing Nintendo or something.
Yeah. So the drugs part, you kind of felt a sense of belonging.
That and a way out, a way to get out.
Escape.
escape.
Yeah.
Have you always seen it like that, or did it take like years for you to look back and say, you know what, I was just like trying to get away from life?
No, I always used to erase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I felt like I was doing anyway. I was aware of it.
Did you have like an abusive family?
No, I came from really good roots. It just my mom raised 5 children. I was the 5th, and by the time I came around and came of age to be learning things, or needing things like football at junior high, and she was done raising kids. That's the way I feel about it. She was just done raising kids.
She was checked out.
She was checked out. She was about her life from that point. So I just did me.
Yeah.
I wasn't accepted by my stepfather very well. He didn't want to raise no kids, especially one that knew it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did.
couldn't be told, couldn't learn. Not I've always learned by my mistakes, but you don't want to be taught.
Yeah. So how far in school did you say you went in?
I made it. I went to the 10th grade. And just until I turned 16. As soon as I turned 16, me and one of the homies, we were like, we're out of here.
Yeah. That's crazy. We at that time, we were just barely running into each other every once in a while.
Yeah, we were doing some house partying and dumb stuff, right?
Yeah, then I guess maybe we must have been about 17 when we started, like...
17, 18, 19 is when we started actually clicking and...
When you really got to know each other?
Yeah.
Messing things up.
The partying started in earnest. Well, as you went, Mario, you were able to hold a job much of the time, too.
Yep.
So you guys were somewhat functional.
That's a good word, is functioning addict, yeah.
Yeah. And it took quite a while of that period of time. So I'm thinking, early 20s until your first time incarcerated was 38? Is that right?
Yeah, I was 38. So, yeah, I just didn't get caught. You know what I mean?
You got lucky?
I just didn't get caught, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I got caught driving without a license and all that kind of stuff growing up, but it's... which led to enough problems. But I married early. I married when I was 21. Like I said, I was a dropout at 16, married when I was 21. I was with her for 3-4 years. We had a child. And I flew a good path at that time. They were good people. They helped me get my shit in order. And after that, I got a divorce, but I went right into a new relationship, and I was with her for 16 years. So we raised a few kids together, but in the middle of that, she didn't ever use. I was the one that used. And she allowed me to use, I guess you could say, as long as I didn't involve certain groups of people, mainly women, to be precise. But I obviously could have furnished the things that she wanted to, so it was a trade-off for her.
How'd you do on the parenting front?
I was absent for a lot of it.
Yeah.
I felt like I was providing, which I actually was. We had the home, we had the cars, we had all that. I felt like I was providing. We always had groceries. But all the little stuff you miss out on and don't address like you should. You look back and it's a lot of regret now. You look back at a lot of that, hoping that they remember some of that stuff, but they don't.
Yeah, that's a good place to start the next question. How does she feel about all that? And how does she feel now?
Well, my youngest son, he's 26 now, 27. He's done great with it. He's been accepted, but he lived with me more throughout his life as an adult or a young adult and coming of age when it was important. Like when I needed somebody, those teenage years, I made it back home for that. Well, I brought him to Boise is what I did. But my daughter didn't get that kind of love because she was in a relationship. She had a young man that took care of her, and so I didn't really have to worry about her. But yeah, she feels like she got robbed. If that, the heart of the matter is she feels like she got robbed. We're trying to fix that now. She's got a granddaughter, or I got a granddaughter. She's got a daughter, and so we're using that time to make it up and to fix it.
Oh, good. You're lucky, one of the lucky ones, because I still have a daughter that doesn't talk to me. So you're one of the lucky ones.
The one I met is the one that's still talking to you, obviously.
Yeah.
And there's one that isn't talking to you.
Yeah. Two. Yeah. Well, yeah, one.
Gotcha.
I found one later in life.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strength in numbers.
Yeah. I got a gang of girls.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You must appreciate their being forgiving about some of that stuff, huh?
Yeah. You'd always live with the regret, though. You always have regret in your mind.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like even in those troublemaking years, you still had some presence. You still were available.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I think we all know that counts more than anything.
Yeah.
Right. That's good.
How many, like, if you had to count them up, how many years do you think you were locked up?
Oh, right off the top of my head, probably between 7 and 10. I mean, on the installment process.
Oh, yeah.
Our plan.
Parole violations you were talking about. Yeah.
Yep.
Get out, violate, go back. Get out, violate, go back.
Yep. Do a writer, do this, do a short program, impose your time. I topped out in there once. I mean, I think this was actually my 6th trip in.
So for people that are listening, topping out means that you're finish your commitment to IDOC. Means that you top out your time. It's like you're finishing it. You're done. You get out. You have no parole, no time left, nothing. You're done.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think I ever did that inside.
No golden seal for Mario. Huh?
No golden seal for Mario.
You feel a sense of incompletion?
Yeah.
Now you're jealous of Jim.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Jim, I mean, if you had to kind of sum up your those years you were partying, what did you spend? I mean, honestly, because we all, you said it yourself. We feel like we were there, but we weren't there. What kind of things did you miss out on in your life? And I think that's important. Like, what do you like if you look back right now? What did you miss that you wish you would have been able to do?
I guess the first thing that comes to mind is what's left of a legacy that I would leave for my children. I did purchase a few homes, obviously foreclosed on one, sold the other, but I never had that foundation that I wanted to give my children in a long term, something that they could have when I leave. You know what I mean? I've tried to do it, but I've failed. Yeah. But if I look back, that's probably the biggest regret is I don't have, and I'm running, I got more years behind me than I do in front of me. So it's like, will it ever happen?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a grim outlook, right? You think about retirement?
Yeah, well, you can at this age, but
yeah.
I mean, it's definitely been a thought.
Yeah. So do you worry? Because I worry sometimes about me not having retirement. I tell people, wow, I need to get maybe another job that does retirement because, man, what's going to happen in 10 years?
Yeah, I just spent the last 42 months reflecting on that, and it ate me up every day thinking about it.
Yeah.
Well, you'll fully be out in a month, right?
Yeah.
September.
The 21st, and that, coincidentally, and that lands on my mother, which is my late mother's birthday, so it's kind of a all around, like...
Yeah, a lot of feelings mixed up in there.
Yeah.
Oh, when did you lose your mom?
I lost her on Christmas in 23.
And you were in prison for that?
Yeah.
How did you take that?
That was brutal. Yeah. That was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't know how to say goodbye, and that was tough.
So you got to talk to her before it happened?
I talked to her the week before it happened. She, I don't know if we want to go there, but she told me she couldn't, she didn't know how to say goodbye to me. I didn't realize it was to that point. But I'm like, you don't have to say goodbye, Mom. I'll call you every day. I'll call you Wednesday. I'll call you Tuesday. I'll call you whatever every day. Just I'll be better about it. And man, that's the last time I talked to her. Next time I called, she couldn't answer.
That's crazy. That's a lot to hold on your shoulders, ain't it?
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah,
guilt. You feel guilt. You know what I mean?
I think that's what some people miss in the community, Wayne, and that being incarcerated ain't easy, and not only are you separated from all your family, but things like that happen. That just make it just hard to get out and try to fix certain relationships, like the one with your mom, right? Because there's no fixing it,
Yeah, there's no fixing it. I do feel some closure in it, but until I go down to Twin Falls, is where I'm from. So once I go down and I'm actually around everybody, because I haven't seen anybody other than my daughter. But once I'm around everybody, I think it'll kind of set in. It hasn't set in yet, so it'll happen.
Yeah.
It'll happen when it's supposed to.
Got some closure to get through.
Yeah.
Got some, I don't know, closing loops, regrets, maybe all that stuff.
How do you, but I mean, pretty much you're in a good space. I talk to you all the time here, and, you know, you have a good attitude, and I remember asking you when I first saw you, and I says, "Are you done?" Because this is like we're getting old, brother. And,
what was my answer?
Yes. I'm done.
I wasn't trying to convince you, because that stuff is hard to convince people of. So you got to show them by action.
Yeah. It's not a sales pitch.
Yeah. It's not a sales. Yeah. Broken. You can't be a broken record. But,
when did you decide you were done?
man, the minute I went in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't believe I was even there, but it happened.
Yeah.
I had to own it. It was what it was, and I got to do what I got to do. But it's over with for the most part. There's a lot of good to look forward to. Everything's clicking into place. Our first phone call I made happened to be Mario. I've known Mario forever, and I really needed a hand. And he's like, "Jim, is that you? Get down here."
Yeah. He didn't even know he was calling. It was me.
Is that right?
To be clear, I sent him a text message because I really didn't want to phone call him, because I didn't even know it was Mario at all. I got the number from the guy down at the center saying, "Hey, I'm still wearing prison clothes. I've been out 3 days and I'm still wearing prison clothes, you know." And and he says, "Well, go down to Learning to Live. They'll give you some hygiene and all that." I didn't have a dime to my name. My family's 2 hours away. So I shot him, and he goes, "Here's his number," and gave me a card. I text messaged Mario and said, "Hey, look, I wasn't even prepared to come down and volunteer because I was still wearing what I had from prison. So I was embarrassed, you know. But it just happens." He's like, "Man, it's me, Mario, dude. Come and see me. I'll fix you up." And man, since then I've been working. I got my license and all my documents that I need, and he's helped me out with all that. Learning to Live's helped me out with all that. I'm working. I'm getting paid, and it's just going by quick, and it's going by effortlessly, to be honest with you. Everything's just falling into place. It's really been pleasant.
Yeah, it was kind of weird when I saw the name Jim Niederheiser. I'm like, there's no way there's another Jim Niederheiser in this world. There's no way.
Not that Jim.
I sent him a text. I'm like, "Dude, it's Mario. Call me." And crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. No way you could have foreseen this when you were running around with each other in the Magic Valley.
Honestly, it made me emotional because I knew I was in good hands once I talked to him.
Yeah.
That I already knew he'd have my back no matter what.
Yeah.
And it's just been like that.
Yeah.
Chokes me up thinking about it a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
That's great.
So,
what if you looked in the future, like in your teens, and you're like, "Wow, we're both going to end up here." Just kind of a wild thought, isn't it? All the trials and tribulations, you know, all the backslides.
Never would have guessed it.
Yeah.
never.
Yeah.
In a million years.
It was just partying and fun, huh?
Yeah. That's that fate thing, right? I don't know if you are, I believe in God. I always think that everything's for a reason. So when I saw your name, I'm like, what a trip, man. What a thing to happen. Because the last time I saw him, I talked to you on the phone, huh?
Mm-hmm. I just gotten out that time too.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
21, 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I had just gotten out of prison. I had just finished 5 years, and I'm like, "What are you doing, dude?" And he says, "Oh, I'm over here." Well, I don't know what you said you were doing work. You're a mechanic or something back then.
Yeah, I was running around. But the time before that we run into each other, you were at the halfway house.
Yep.
I mean, there might have been a conversation in between then and there, but I recall going to the halfway house to see you.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's so much. And it's been like years apart for all of these.
Yeah.
It's not just. And if you figure, like, from when we first knew each other, and then running into each other in those situations, and then once in a TC program,
TC,
therapeutic community.
Got it.
Needless to say, Mario never made it.
Did Jim make it?
Yeah, I was successful. Actually.
Jim made it, man.
I actually stayed out for 3-4 years after that, but drinking. I didn't go to drugs. You know, I replaced one with another, and I started drinking. Got a DUI and violated, went back. So Just kept doing it.
I think I went out in handcuffs, didn't I?
You definitely got rolled. I don't remember if it was a physical roll, but
Got a TC?
got removed. Yeah.
What do you have to do to have that happen?
Nonconformist. They were, I don't know. It was such a weird process.
He was an employee we had to let go of.
Yeah.
I think it was more like failure to participate.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Low enthusiasm.
Very low.
Hey, that was a pretty tough TC out there.
It was tough.
Yeah, that was pretty hardcore back then.
Yeah. I think it was 3 days and then 10 days. And then I made it 30 days the last time.
What would you have to do during it? What kind of things would you have to do?
Gosh.
That's deep right there.
It's deep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's deep. Right
That's
there.
another podcast episode.
We had to do some, like, they call it, it's a lot of groups, a lot of confrontational stuff. I think the first time the straw broke the camel's back was when I was playing guitar in that room. And the guy goes in, he goes, hey, he pokes his head in the room because I used to go in there every morning. And pokes his head and he says, Mario, I'm pulling you up for isolating. And I'm like, I looked at him, I'm like, isolating what? And he says, you're isolating. You're staying away from the group. You're in here playing the guitar every morning. And once they do that, you can't do it anymore.
No.
So I was like, fuck that. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? I was like,
Sure.
There's no way.
Yeah. That was your failure to comply moment.
That was one of them anyway.
That was one of them. Yeah.
It was the program's all about accountability.
Yeah. I had none.
Yeah, and it was just it's over the top.
Well, we got
Structure.
to hang out a little bit in there.
Yeah. I was there for a month or so, maybe
Yeah.
2.
30 days I made it.
Yeah, was it 30 days?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so Jim, what do you look forward to now? What do you look forward to the most? You got a whole wide world ahead of you, man.
My next step is to get a place to live. I got something lined up already there, so that's in place. We're gonna fall into place. We're gonna do some home improvement stuff and some construction stuff we got lined up or getting lined up, and the future's looking bright. I mean, it's looking bright. I'm excited about it. I'm hopefully eventually bring my son into it, and just make some money. You know, it's time. Let's go.
Yeah. You got some lost time to make up for.
Got some lost time. Yep.
Yeah. And you think this time it's the one?
I think this is different for me.
Yeah.
It's different. I don't know if it's an age thing. I feel kind of guilty even saying it for some reason, just because in the past it's been shallow. But the only person I got to convince is me right now, and I'm convinced.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that in a lot of these episodes when we interview people, there's like absolute 100% conviction when they say it. I don't mean that as a pun, right? But it's like, I'm done.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, I haven't tried to sell the concept to anybody. I sold it to myself before I got out, so I'm the one that's important right now as far as that goes. As long as I'm good in my head, I'll make everybody believe in time. They'll see.
Yeah.
So what do you think your biggest struggles are going to be if you try and predict the future? What are they going to be?
You know, there's nothing I don't feel I can accomplish. The short term struggles are a place to live and being able to afford it. You know, I got a vehicle underneath me now, so that really helps. But just staying busy. I mean, I really think it's all going to fall into place so easy that it's probably wrong. Feels on, to some degree.
You think that's when you find out that you could have been doing it like that this whole time?
Well, that's the problem. That's the biggest problem is I could have been, and I could, the coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah,
that's a terrible one to swallow sometimes.
It is. Yeah. So those. I mean, I always lump them all together because you got money, and you work, and we worry about that because being a felon in the state of Idaho is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Like who wants to give us a job, a chance, an opportunity? But I think with people like you, Jim, and everybody else that gets out has the same opportunity. When you have the mentality you have, you're already in a good place.
Right.
You don't have to get out and change anything. You're already changed. So now it's just like, what work is it going to take? And just line it up and just go, man.
I want to make a quick comment on that real quick. It's like I said, I've been back 5-6 times. And every time I got out, it was never a struggle to find work. So the work is out there.
Oh yeah.
You just got to open your eyes, or you just got to open your mouth, because the work is there, and then there's a lot of it, and there's so much out there. You can be picky.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that hire felons. I think it's, if somebody's saying, "Oh, well, I'm a felon, I can't get a job," I think that's a cop out.
Yeah, I think that's the case in most everybody. Most anybody can get a job, and anymore, I think there's people that struggle getting work. We have some people that are violent offenders that get out, and
I didn't take that into
some people are
consideration.
just a fight, or some domestic stuff or whatever, and I guess, but you don't have that to worry about. But
No.
there is the struggle there. So what about? Do you worry about your family, like how that's going to come together? Or are you just all good with that?
No, I'm always concerned about it, and that's the first thing I started working on from the minute I left that gate. That's the first thing that I started addressing. And my daughter, that I haven't seen for whatever it is, 42, 44 months, her and her daughter just came up. So my granddaughter and my daughter just came up and spent a day with me. So I feel like we're on a good path. The trajectory is, I'm happy. I'm pleased with it. I'm hopeful everything will just gonna fall right into place.
That's good. That's good. I don't even know the answer to this, but are you spiritual? Do you believe in God?
Yeah, I have a higher power.
Okay.
Yeah, I think everything happens for a reason, and somebody's got control of it.
Yeah, somebody does. Yep. Yeah, and what about? Is there anything else that worries you? Is there like things that, because sometimes, have you ever had a problem getting a place to live? I mean, I know.
Yeah, that's difficult.
Yeah.
That is really difficult. That's probably harder than getting a job anywhere in Idaho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because even when I was off paper, it was difficult, almost impossible.
For everybody who doesn't know what being off or on paper means, that means being on parole or off parole.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's a big deal. And I think people listen to this, Jim, people inside that are incarcerated, people that are out that have been incarcerated, community members. And that's important, like that everybody understands and knows that we have to have certain things to be able to survive out here. If you want to build a community here that's stronger, we need to be able to rent houses and apartments, and we need to be able to get work, and we need to be able to be free just like everybody else. And so my pitch, or my I guess my statement to the community is, we need a place to live, and if you want good neighbors, start opening up your doors and letting felons rent and lease from you, and give us a chance to build a life and buy a house.
Yeah. It's a way to make everything safer.
Yeah.
And more neighborhood friendly, and build stronger communities, all that stuff.
Yeah, because we don't want Jim to go back to prison.
No.
We don't want Mario to go back to prison. We don't want any of us to go back to prison. We want to pay taxes so we can.
That if he does, we'd have to have another podcast episode in 5 years.
Yeah, what happened?
And, and we could totally take Jim to task.
Right. Just ate my own words, didn't I?
Yep. So if you had a thought right now, Jim, and you wanted to tell somebody, whether they're out in the prison or, or sitting in a halfway house, or what would you say to somebody? Like, any advice?
Man, just be hopeful, and any little thing that comes your way that's good, feel blessed, because there's a lot of good things out here. I feel blessed right now just being in this room with you guys. I feel blessed that it's all kind of falling into place. Some people are going to have to work harder than others. I get it, but just have the faith and be confident. Work hard.
Yeah.
Words for living.
Yep. Good advice.
I like it.
Yep.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining us, Jim.
You bet. Thank you.
Appreciate you sharing your story.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You betcha.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us right here on Informed and Real. And I'm Mario Hernandez.
I'm Wayne Bird.
And we've had Jim Niederheiser here, and we'll catch you next week.